And we are here with the Kings versus the
opposing team with the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat versus the Sacramento Kings in 2K13.
Now,
We have Anthony versus John over there in the player section, and it looks like they're starting to get their lineup already in just perfect order. It looks like they're going to have some experience on this. As we know, both players actually have looked into a lot of lineups in basketball, and it's going to be an actual very interesting game, I think. What do you think about this?
Well, first I want to clarify the teams. John will be playing the Kings, and Anthony will be playing the Miami Heat. And from what I heard, they're both very experienced with 2K, but Anthony's not that experienced as John is. And
I do imagine this is John's actual game, and it seems that he's been playing a lot with his brother and getting quite good at it. Well, this is Anthony's first game on in a very long time, so
this is actually going to be very interesting. You see, John took his jacket off to prove
the Heat in red and the Kings in black jerseys.
Heat's in red. As we can see, we are in 2019.
State Farm sponsoring the game, and they threw something up in the air.
I just hope this is not copyright.
Well, it's an interesting year.
Very useful, very useful.
Kings last season, Pete Smart took over as head coach.
Starting off with the ball.
Decent job of riding the ship, but Sacramento has struggled.
They're scoring a dunk right in the first quarter within the first 10 seconds. That is not that huge, but it's quite significant for what it really is. Going in for the dunk again, and he gets blocked.
Throwing some serious heat at
Out
each
of
other.
nowhere, the Heat stopped the Sacramento Kings from that dunk.
John coming up with excuses.
Anthony gets the ball, using the Heat, runs up, goes
And
for a
makes it.
two-pointer and makes it.
4-0 lead.
Wow, only 40 seconds into the game and already 4 points in. Anthony once again going for that jump layup and passes it out, makes the shot. 6 point up, 50 seconds in. Anthony with very little experience. John making his first 2-point of the game. And he dunked at that. Anthony going for the three-pointer. Misses, goes for the layup. Another three-pointer. Misses again. John gets hold of the ball. Starts pushing up. Turnover. Anthony going for another shot. Makes it. Nearly 2 minutes into the game, and Anthony's up 6. Jonathon only able to score twice now, both of them being slam dunks. Getting a nice replay on this.
Yeah, defensively, you're right, not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of them and they paid the price.
Anthony running up with the ball.
Courtesy of Sprite.
Goes for the three-point shot, and it's a splash.
11-4, Anthony's still in.
Great ball handler, able to get by most defenders.
This is actually very impressive coming from a person who hasn't played much of this game. Jonathon has been boasting of his skills against his brother. It's actually quite amazing to see this.
I think John's ego's getting to him.
It could be ego, or it could just be natural skill. John making his next point of the game, making it his third basket. Anthony still a few ahead of him, only 2 baskets ahead, a 2 and 3. Anthony getting packed as Jonathon starts to take the ball back from that turnover. John going in. Tries to go for, passing into the three-point. Passing in again. Passing it back and forth, missing the shot eventually. Anthony grabs the ball and lobs it towards it. He goes for the shot and he makes it.
the shot doctor trying to tinker with his motion and so forth.
An
but
intrusion in the
results have been
announcement
slow in
booth.
coming, and
Mhm,
something
by a
that
weird
they just have
looking
to
man.
continue to chip away
John
at,
pushing up the
particularly
ball again.
during the offseason.
Going up for the shot and
That one's
makes
good.
it.
Great move to the
Makes
hoop.
that
Capped off
13-8.
with the
Nullifying
finger roll.
Anthony's
An
previous
outstanding
shot.
finisher in
Anthony's
close.
still in the lead, however,
Here's
by
Chalmers.
5 points. Anthony going for that next point and up by 7 now. John not able to stop Anthony on his rampage.
More and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game.
John going for that 3-point. Oh, moving in again. Makes the shot.
But yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting.
And Miami calls.
Going in for the timeout.
Configuring their lineups again. John trying to figure out the best way to actually go about this.
Their first time out of the game. And a new group in for the Heat. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Bosch.
Anthony
Lewis
starting
comes
with
in
the
for
ball.
Shane Battier. Ray Allen is checked in for Dwayne
Wingham
Wade.
nearly gets,
And
he
it's
gets a
Norris
turnover.
Cole
John
Mario Chalmers.
ready for the shot.
But I think there's always a balance
And
Right on
makes
in.
it right in.
between getting out and running
Now only
and
3
letting
points
Wade and
ahead.
Juan do their
Anthony
thing.
has to make sure
And
that
running the
John doesn't
sets
get any
that
more
they're
points or
exposed to like.
turnovers.
Miami franchise has always been very controlled offensively over the years. And it's been a little bit of a
Anthony just
quandary in
figuring
terms
out about
of
spin
how to play.
moves.
Do we get out and run, or do we play
He was
the way
fairly
this
Showing
team
his
is?
skill level, showing just how bad John actually is. Going for the shot. Multiple shots on the basket and doesn't make
Now,
it.
that's an aggressive play, trying to get
A
that rebound,
personal
maybe a little
foul
too aggressive.
And it was totally
against
unnecessary,
John.
Steve. He was in no position
As we
to
see
get to
Anthony
that
move
ball.
up
He
the
should've
ball
just
again in his
conceded.
regular fashion,
And the Heat making
going
a
for the
change
shot,
here.
misses.
Wade's
John gets
checked
that
in.
turnover.
John Selman. He's
This
checked
could
in
be
for
the make or break
Kings.
moment.
Brooks comes in
30
for
seconds
Isaiah
left in the
Thomas.
first quarter.
There is
30
a
seconds
tightrope
left in that
has been
first
walked,
quarter.
Steve,
You're right.
with Miami in terms of play style.
It's really going to come down to a
Clark
buzzer
seemed
beater
to
right here.
find a
9 seconds on the
balance,
shot
though, I
clock.
thought last year as the season went on.
Well, you know
Five.
what?
He has to go soon. Oh, now only 1 point off. Anthony does, all he has to do is make a 2-pointer to keep that 3-point lead going into the next quarter. Misses. John gets the turnover, able to make this comeback.
With his shot this quarter, and
Is he going to rush it or is he going to take
7 seconds left in the shot clock. Misses his first shot.
Out to Brooks.
Throws it back out.
And it's rejected.
And that's
Misses. Goes for it. Oh, very close to actually pulling ahead in that first quarter.
Lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's
Anthony
on to the second
wasn't
quarter
able to
after
stop
this.
Jonathan from making multiple shots on goal. A little bit of risk, actually.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it was actually calculated or if it was pure coincidence.
I think it was pure coincidence.
You know, we'll have to actually see in this next quarter. Because
And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
starting out the next
I was
quarter,
impressed with the
14-15.
transition game, guys. They
Anthony in the
really
lead.
got out and ran the
John
lanes.
starting off with the ball,
Yeah, they
moving
did. I mean,
up.
no better way to get easy buckets than through fast break.
Tries to push back, goes for a shot, misses, hits the side of the actual backboard. Anthony now taking the ball, running up with it, making that 2-point he needed to stay 3 in the lead.
Up front. Ray Allen and LeBron fill out the wings, and it's Chalmers in at the point guard position.
As John goes up that left lane, he's trying to go in for a shot, misses.
Make it.
Anthony
And his mechanics
makes that
just
turnover.
all out of whack
It
now.
is not going good for John as Anthony is just constantly making these layups.
I think there's no room for John to breathe at the point.
John back up to his
You know,
5-point
guys, you
lead.
talk about
This
Ray Allen.
is-
He's a true
This
professional.
is getting quite
Always
intense now.
working on honing that jump shot.
John going out of bounds and a blocking foul.
Yeah, he had not established position.
That's what he just
I
said.
prefer the refs to whistle
Heat
the
coming
block
up
when in
from
doubt.
the
I
players
thought
all the
that
way
was
to
a
the
good call
announcement.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Rashard
John
Brooks.
going for the
He's
shot.
checked in
Anthony
for
trying his
Haslem.
best to block it,
Battier comes in for LeBron.
making sure that he doesn't get that close up. John gets it anyway, going right around his defense.
And Clark talking about Ray Allen. You know, the
Anthony
reason
going for the dunk, and he makes it,
over the years is
restoring his 5-point lead against the Kings.
arrived to an arena before a game.
John going for the same exact dunk.
First one on the floor, going through his usual shooting routine. And boy, has it paid off for
Absolutely
him.
cannons the
Open
ball
lane there.
right
Pretty
below
much
the
saw
basket.
daylight he wanted and took advantage.
He got great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Jonathan going for that 3-pointer to try and make it, and he, oh, that was Anthony.
Oh.
That was Anthony.
No wonder they've got the lead. They're shooting
Jonathon not able to
really
stop
good
that. Now Anthony has that 6-point
You know,
lead.
you don't expect the team's team
However, it is
to
going to be
60%
a lot
range
easier
the
for
entire
Anthony to
game.
actually
But if they can hover around
stay
that
ahead.
mark, they'll
John
be
goes for the dunk, though.
Again.
Keeping us updated from the sideline.
The
Let's
second
bring it over to
dunk
Doris
in a
Hart for
row.
an update. Hi, Doris.
Guys, LeBron James, all defense first team for the last 4
Anthony
seasons.
taking that
He
ball up
wasn't
again.
always known as a great defender,
John trying to
but it's
block
something
him.
he really
Nearly
worked
gets the
at.
dives for the ball into a turnover.
Defense much more than
Anthony,
And the dunk.
John lobs it, and Anthony's not able to actually defend against this.
incredible athleticism.
The absolute desperation play from John pays off with the
Thanks,
dunk.
Doris.
I think Anthony's getting a little nervous now.
so great. Is
And you can see the beads of sweat forming on Anthony's head as he goes for that three-pointer. He makes it to restore a 5-point lead.
He is really dominant at that end of the floor.
Well, you can imagine when you have the players that he have and LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, who can finish at the rim like those guys do, you're going to have a very
Starting
high
with the ball
shooting
again,
percentage, or at
Anthony.
least you should.
Oh, well, that's
and that was
Jonathon.
definitely the case for them.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Bosch.
John trying to go for the
Allen in for a shot.
close-up again.
the
As
turnover
Anthony
again.
turns over,
Good pass.
quicks it up.
Outside the arc.
And that shot's
Oh,
not
Rebound.
barely
Here's
misses the
Haslem.
shot as Anthony goes for a quick layup and makes it a 7-point lead.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work.
John
Pass
lobs
to
it
the
up,
front.
same, makes the same layup.
Now it's a 5-point lead.
What you said,
Turning it
Mark.
back into a
He shot
5-point lead
little bit
only.
worse as a team last year than the year before, but still finished
Oh.
in the top 5 in the league.
3
So
minutes
Steve
into the
still an
second
offensive
quarter,
Yeah, mainly because
Anthony
of the
holding up that
talents of LeBron
lead
and Wade. That
with the
opens up a
same
lot of three-point
5
looks
points that
for
we've
teammates.
seen for this
It works
entire
in
game.
transition, and that's a devastating duo. It's almost
John
an automatic
trying
dunk.
desperately to try and get in that inside pocket to get for the layup.
Shot clock at 6.
With 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Staying,
Outside Thomas.
desperately needs to shoot.
Ooh.
Second chance shot.
Still gets the ball and goes for the layup. Getting that 3-point.
Offensively,
We
just
back in the
burning
check.
away in
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And the Heat call time here. A different look for Miami.
calling
Chris
it subs.
Bosh is checked in for Betty. LeBron comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers
Anthony
in for
takes
Norris
his
Cole.
ball up again.
the well, the
Man
question
open
for
on the left.
DeMarcus Cousins has never been talent. It's just about maturity.
Goes up for the layup anyway, misses, and John gets the turnover. Going up the left lane now.
Kings organization for a
Going for
trade.
the inside pocket and gets absolutely blocked.
Over there.
By
John.
Jonathan.
Furious.
Really played better as the season went along.
Anthony has to be fuming.
Turnaround.
Jonathan
Put it
gets the
together.
turnover.
Be an all-star.
John going for the inside pocket and gets a
Inside.
dunk.
Derek Clark, cough up the ball at one end and get beaten on the
Wow.
break at the other.
Yeah, that really hurt.
Straight
Making a
humiliation.
7-point lead into a 1-point lead
And stolen by Cousins.
within a matter of getting another turnover.
This is-
I didn't even see this happen.
Salmons
No,
dishes
this is
to
John's
John going in
comeback.
for that inside pocket again.
Evans kicks to Robinson. Salmons.
John trying to go for the 3 apparently.
And Anthony's not letting him.
Many men are open right now.
Just 5
He
to
really
shoot.
wants that 3. Only 2 seconds left.
Close shot.
Outside Thomas.
Makes the
That's it.
shot.
With John in the lead by 1 point.
And the Kings.
Still
John,
anybody's
his
game.
first taste
And you go
of
back
being
to
in the
Cousins
lead
last
against
season.
Anthony.
Could be
With
gone in the
only
second, just like that.
25 seconds left in the second quarter. Anthony goes for that shot and makes the
Goes back to the
three-pointer.
lead.
John losing his lead by 2 points.
But his size, strength, and good hands make him special.
All John has to do is go for that inside play that's worked very well. However, Anthony might be playing hard against it,
And the Kings check on 2
and
more.
John makes a 2-pointer.
Tying the
Really has
game,
to pick it up here,
32-32.
guys. They allowed
Only
themselves to
15
get
seconds
picked
left in the game. This might be the last shot before we actually see it. Unless John can actually get a turnover.
Oh, nice like
He
that.
gets the turnover,
The Kings pushing it up.
and he goes in,
Evans leading the charge.
making the
Yeah.
shot
Putting him in
with
the lead.
1 second left
Evans has got
in the
44.
second corner.
Now Anthony can't
Anthony,
just let it
no
go.
chance to actually clear it.
Oh, that was
Nearly
close.
makes the shot
And the first
from
half
across
into
the
close
court.
one. You're the Kings on top. They're up by
John
2.
up by 2.
And we'll be back right after halftime.
Now into
But for
halftime.
how long as this third quarter runs around?
Sponsored by Sprint. Sprinting is like running, but faster.
Is in progress for our halftime show.
I don't know. I think we're seeing a lot of very close calls. It just really comes down to Jonathan's very good defense and Anthony's very poor offense. Jonathan's good offense and Anthony's poor defense. Neither of them have very strong on the opposite thing either, where you can see Jonathan barely has any defense as well, but he does get those turnovers, which is significant to what we just saw, where Jonathan was behind by 7.
Very true, very true.
Thanks so much for joining me here in studio.
Makes it back for a 2-point lead in the third quarter here, just starting out.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first
As
half.
they set up for this
Excellent game we've
next
seen from
quarter,
DeMarcus
Jonathan
Cousins.
starting with the
He
ball.
has 14 points, and defensively, he's had a couple of thefts as well.
Tell you, he's
Along
put
that
a lot of effort to come up with
right
those
lane
scores.
now.
He's not taking any
Goes for the
possessions
three-pointer,
on either
misses.
end of the court.
On the court right
Anthony
now
gets
for
the ball.
Kings. Robinson at 4 with Cousins at the 5. Brooks out there with Tyreek Evans, and it's Selmans in at the small forward. From the sideline,
John trying his best to stop Anthony from moving up that center lane.
Backwards pass.
LeBron James tandem in Miami already.
John going for the inside lane by throwing it right over their heads,
They push each other
right up.
That's actually Anthony.
As Dwayne Wade said,
There was a foul,
obviously it's not about
and
keeping score,
Anthony
but after
still
LeBron
gets his
plays,
shots,
we'll do
even
a
though
lot
he
of
made it.
one-on-one work because we understand that competition between us will make both of us better. Kevin, scary for their
That puts
competitors.
Anthony in 1-point lead.
John moving up that left lane,
Battles, Doris. Thanks.
trying to go for the inside, and
How about the irony?
Gets
of
pushed
the
out of
Kings
bounds.
Last year, they drafted Jimmer Fredette high in the first
John
round.
getting furious
and then
over
they
there.
get Isaiah Thomas with the last pick in the draft, and it turns out
Anthony
that Thomas is
taking
the one
possession
who
of
ends
the
up
ball,
taking over the starting point guard.
moving
role.
up the inside lane,
He dishes
and
it to
throwing it to the
Chalmers.
right,
Left side Bosch.
looking like he might pass the
It's
inside.
scored by Selmans.
Jonathan gets the turnover,
Robinson kicks to Evans.
And with the shot
going for
too.
the three-pointer,
Goes in.
splashes it to remain in the lead.
Selmans got 5 now. And for the Kings, a team just doing everything they can do to find a difference maker on the
Anthony
floor.
trying to find the best way to solve this, and he goes for the three-pointer, paying off in a 1-point lead.
They just wanted to find a point guard.
Well, if you have game, it will travel and will show
John
through.
calling
With
a
Jimmer
sub.
and Thomas manning the backcourt, the Kings have some pretty good talent in those two players that can give them different looks at the point guard spot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute
Starts
in.
to move back
He
up
feeds it to Robinson.
along that left side. Might be going for the inside lane.
Takes
Goes
it
right for it.
And
Makes it
Zerka
in.
drops.
Going back and
Very
forth.
clean.
Got his second bucket of the game to go. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they're
Only a
already
minute
with
30
5 lead
into the
changes,
third
but
quarter, and
they're
Anthony
taking control of it. Great
regaining that
Teams
and
really
very same 1-point lead we've seen multiple times.
And you know, guys, Mario Chalmers has been a good fit in Miami.
Misses the
as that
shot.
point guard because he doesn't need
Very
the ball in his
unfortunate.
hands
John
all the
needed
time.
that shot to actually get
LeBron
ahead,
needs
as
to handle
Anthony
it. He can spot up
Oh.
and take
Shooting
threes.
foul.
And then at the other end of the floor, he's a scrappy defender as well. Well, Kevin,
Anthony
this guy's
taking
such
the ball
an
for his
incredible
shots.
Player. He can really do it all. He's so unique in that he's the
That's the
best
first one.
athlete in the game, but also amazingly unselfish with the court vision in transition to find teammates.
Makes the second
But if
shot.
he needs to score, he'll score.
Turn him
too.
into 3
John
points.
gets the ball.
Called on him to be more
Now needs to make a
assertive, looking for shot.
three-pointer
That's
to
not his
actually
nature. That's not how he's
tie.
wired. One area he has got more
He's not
aggressive
letting
in,
him.
though, is looking to score
Anthony's trying to
inside,
block
where his
him from that
strength and
inside lane that
athleticism
he's
really
oh so
make
often
him
made
almost
advantage of, and he makes it
You know, you
in.
look at a guy like Mario
Anthony,
Chalmers.
very negligent of
Some
that
of his
inside
weaknesses as
pocket.
a player are minimized playing for the Heat. He's not a great finisher or an elite playmaker, but again, you can leave that to LeBron and D. Wade to create. And play
John
off of
making
those
a
guys.
quick
It really
switch
helps
out.
his game.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Chuck Hayes, he's checked
Going
in
up
for
that
Cousins.
inside lane again.
Johnson comes in for Robinson. Marcus Thornton
Those
is
quick
checked in
quips
for
coming
Tyreek
from the
Evans.
two players
And
about
it's
me.
Isaiah Thomas in for Aaron Brooks.
Anthony going to that right lane, going for the three-pointer again. John takes the ball,
Well, if you're a basketball fan, you
starts to
remember
go for
Keith
the
Smart
inside lane
hitting
that,
the game-winning jump
again, has
shot
worked
for
out many
Indiana
times.
back in
Anthony hasn't been able to
1987
defend
Final
against
Four.
it.
Went on to have a long career as
Goes
an
for the
assistant
three-pointer.
coach in the league, and now doing a nice job
Falls
as the
just
man
short
in
as Anthony
Sacramento.
takes the ball and turn around, going for the inside lane.
Good here from that shot.
Goes for the three-pointer now.
Right on in.
Great diversion.
LeBron's now got
Going to
Mikel
the
in the court.
4-point
I
lead.
like that he's come up with some
Jonathan
big
takes that
matchups for this team to help
left
them
shot,
get this
misses.
lead.
And Coach Smart likes to keep in touch with his players off the
Anthony
court
moving up now
using
for
text
another
messages.
three-pointer.
Misses as well.
Getting quite
That's the way you
ambitious
gotta
as
do
he
it
might.
these days. I mean, you know,
He
you
has to
gotta
be
take
trying to
advantage
get
of modern
a lot of
technology and
points.
be able to relate to your players,
Jonathan
whether
gets a
it's
turnover before he
online
can,
social
though.
networking or whatever it is. I mean, you've got to
Going
be
along
able
the
to
right side, might go for a three-pointer
with
to
your
actually
players
get
as
that
they go
1
to
point
some
away.
level, and that's a good way for Coach Smart to do
Goes
it.
close for the two-pointer.
Thomas.
Safe play.
Miami with the ball. A 2-point game. The drive by LeBron.
Anthony moving in for that close.
Rushes in.
Shot is off.
John
So
gets a
the
turnover,
Kings will
not
take it the
letting
other
him
way.
actually get the point. John able to go for the three-point. Wide open and splashes for the 1-point lead.
Guys, what a
How
bad
long can he hold it, though, as
this is
Anthony gets ready for another setup?
Has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right, Coach.
Anthony goes for another three-pointer. Misses.
And again, it's the Heat.
John gets the rebound.
The Kings have
Moving
gone
up
for
again
9 field goal
on that
attempts
left
at
lane. Goes for another
Everybody
three-pointer.
knows about the big three in Miami
Makes
with
the
James
shot.
Bond.
That was
4-point lead.
impressive.
The question going forward,
Going
with
for a
the new
4-point
CBA
lead. The
really
highest that John
penalizing
has
teams
been
for
against
going
Anthony,
into the
actually.
luxury tax. Be interesting to
Anthony
see
going
how
in for a safe
Miami
call,
handles that
trying to go
going
in for
forward,
that
because those
that
three guys
close
make up the
inside
vast
lane.
majority of their
Makes it
salary
in.
cap. So
Catch up to
adding
John.
other players may be difficult.
Taking notes from
Good work
John
turning that into an
in
easy
desperate
two-point.
times. John going
Attack
back
the
up
rim as well as anybody.
for the three again.
Thomas passes to Selmans. Knocked away.
Gets blocked. Moves
To the middle.
into the middle.
He goes up.
Tries to go for the safe shot. Anthony blocks. Finally able to stop Jonathan on his inside lane rampage. Jonathan gets that blocking foul. This is
Finishing flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that.
Anthony gonna get the +1 from that huge encounter.
What an amazing dunk.
And the Kings will go for
No.
the look here. Udonis Haslem.
John
I'm
has
gonna have to press F for this,
Oh, okay, I will too.
as Anthony does make the 1 point.
You guys see that? That's that right there.
It's an unfortunate time.
Okay. So let's see if John can catch back up.
John not able to hold his lead for very long. Gains it back with only 28 seconds. Anthony has to go for a very drastic play to pull ahead. And to actually be very safe in this, he could go for a
They really don't
three-pointer.
have a chance to add on.
John goes for the turnover.
Anthony's going to be more safe.
Goes
with
for
the
that-
passes.
So
Go, John going for the same three-pointer Anthony needed to actually
Really
stay ahead.
confident.
good enough to win a title.
From deep.
12 seconds makes the three-pointer. John pointing ahead 4 points.
And it's a
11
4-point
seconds
Kings lead.
left in the third quarter.
Here's Cole.
John gets another
Another
turnover
turnover.
within the next 5 seconds.
All by
Goes for another three. Misses the shot. Gets a rebound. Still stops Anthony from recovering on that last shot.
Kings lead by 4.
John at the end of the third quarter with a 4-point lead.
Arena.
Nice Viva La Vida in the background as Anthony's empire falls down. And Jonathan's 4-point lead.
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke to find out who's had the Sprite uncontainable
Players
game.
starting to get
Doris?
very tilted and anxious to see who will win this.
Still anybody's
Anthony
game.
starting with the ball. He might go for a very common play, going for that inside lane and tricking to a third.
Here in the fourth to finish the game.
Okay,
John
the
gets a
first
turnover.
That scoring run, guys, was pretty key in this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so, Kevin. I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No
John
stopping them.
looking
That
like
really
he's
blew the
trying to
game
juke
open.
Anthony.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got one team in such
Goes for the inside lane.
rhythm and the other guys
Misses the shot as Anthony retakes the ball. John gets the ball back and makes a shot.
like that.
So with
That
shot
was
there, this is who
hectic.
Spoelstra has on the floor.
Who could
Allen
predicted
and
that?
LeBron fill out the
Anthony
wings.
goes back in for the
Haslam's out there with
three-pointers.
and it's Chalmers
Misses.
in at the point guard.
It's no use.
Allen for three.
John Anthony's still making this three-point shot. John going in for that turnover again.
Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thornton dishes to Cousins. Haslam on him.
Shot.
Oh, excuse me. John getting that 8-point lead on the next inside lane. Anthony's still not able to stop it.
Inside and scoring from close range.
Well, you have to give some of the credit. Actually,
Anthony's getting
Anthony
angry.
is trying to get a substitution in as he actually doesn't stand a chance against John's amazing offense.
It's just amazing.
I think the game already belongs to John already now.
Size 6'11", 270.
John making a very good comeback,
Great hands. Got tremendous potential. It's just a matter of him
showing
working hard
his
to be
veteran
consistent on a
stars
regular
as he
basis.
starts to come back in this actually. Showing Anthony that this is his game and nothing more. Anthony tries to go for the close shot as John has done many times, but ultimately fails. John goes for 3 points,
Bounces out.
misses.
Anthony with the ball. Quick pass.
Anthony going up for that close play.
Inside. Looks like nope.
John getting the turnover back again.
On the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes
Going
are
for the
killing.
three-pointer.
Kevin, can they
And
tighten their
Goes
D?
in.
Absolutely buttered it.
11-point lead, double-digit lead.
This is the highest lead we actually had. Anthony got nowhere close to this kind of lead, and with only 3 minutes left in the final quarter, I think Anthony might have to go for some very drastic plays on that inside pocket that Jonathan has done already. He goes out on purpose.
I think I see a little bit of a
You've got to be
bragging.
pleased as a coach to see how your team has boxed out. Very
Jonathan
fundamentally
losing
sound
control of his
basketball.
own players. Anthony going into those drastic plays I talked about. Very close. Back to a 9-point lead.
Finally getting into rhythm here in the game after that cold first half.
John going in for another substitution. It doesn't look like he very much needs it though.
Here's Thomas.
You see John starting out with the ball here.
And here is Cousins.
Going in for the inside lane.
And
The same that
goes
Anthony has
in.
done and restores the 11-point lead.
Right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
a little reaching foul.
Anthony gets a reach-in foul against John.
That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
He's going for the shots.
Doesn't quite
John
make
gets
it.
a turnover on the rebound.
The quick look, no good that time.
Going in close. Let's see if he can make it.
He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense
Tries to style, misses. Anthony gets that rebound.
The Heat trail by 11.
Anthony tries to go in close. Makes a risky shot and ultimately fails. It doesn't pay off. John going back in for that inside lane. Makes the shot.
Bounces out.
Misses.
Anthony's
Anthony
ball.
getting the rebound.
Shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done.
Moving back up to that inside lane.
Out to Wade.
Anthony getting very desperate for points here. Goes for another risky shot.
And misses
John
once
gets
again.
gets the turnover on the rebound.
His struggles from the field are definitely taking their toll on the team today.
Baseline jumper. And he gets the
John
jumper
makes
to
another
drop.
shot.
And the Kings lead by 13.
I think
Now
that's
a
a
13-point
a big
lead.
shot here to get this
Getting even
offense
higher as
going.
we go.
Good, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
A three from Chalmers. The shot's good on the assist
Anthony
by
hitting a
Wade.
three-pointer.
Right now, the
To make it
defense
only
needs
a
to do a better
10-point
job of
lead.
closing out on this guy. He's
However, with
hitting
only a
them from
minute and
outside.
30 left
Evans
in the fourth
outside.
quarter, it could go either way.
Outside Thomas.
Anthony
Lets
giving
it
him
go
some
with
room
the
to see
three.
if he can make the three. John makes the
Makes
three
the
for the
three.
13-point lead.
Didn't get a
Anthony
chance
fell
to
under
knock
peer
one down in
pressure.
the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it.
Trying
He'll
to
make
prove
him pay
something.
with
Rushes on in with the shot.
Anthony rushes in with a dunk
down with the
right over John's head.
Really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice
Anthony
penetration,
boasting
too,
with
and
happiness.
you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there.
This could
He's
be the
able to
morale
play
boost that
well
Anthony
above the
needed as
rim,
he is
but the
only 11
execution
points behind
really
now.
got him that look.
Backing
Jonathan
down his Cousins.
trying to move in for that inside pocket to restore the 13.
And that one,
Yeah,
13-point lead
13-point
restored.
Cousins has got 10 points in just the second half.
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more
Minute
buckets.
left. Anthony goes for the two-pointer.
He can cause
Makes
the
it right
defense
in.
Just so many problems. There aren't many ways to slow him down.
Passes it
55 seconds left. Fourth quarter, final quarter, two.
That's turned over to Anthony with 50 seconds left. Goes for a safe shot. right in for 9 points.
Off the steal.
Well, one of the
9
things they
points
have is
away.
the ability to score quickly after a turnover.
Heats get the ball with a double dribble violation on John.
Jason Thompson is checked in for Cousins. Robinson comes in for John Salmons. James
And
Johnson
going
is
for the
subbed in
three-pointer,
for Marcus
close it up.
And that one's good.
Guy's been an artist with that three-point shot.
Ooh, personal foul
Those points that come from out there.
Braun, he's
up
checked in
against
for the Heat.
Jonathan.
And the Kings
He's
make
gonna
a
go for
change
that.
here. From deep.
Goes for the three-pointer, trying to restore the
Miami
lead.
grabs the miss.
Anthony eventually gets the rebound on it. Goes for another three-pointer to close
Yep,
up.
they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Here's Bosch.
20 seconds left. Anthony goes for another shot.
No good.
John gets the rebound, and a personal foul gets called again.
He doesn't hit the first.
Misses his first shot. Gets a second shot.
You know what that time
Misses.
is? Heat shooting at
17
21%.
seconds left. Anthony needs to make 2 3-pointers in order to make it.
I can't see
Misses his
that
first one,
happening.
gets the rebound.
James.
Makes the 2-pointer.
Nice putback.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Anthony gets another rebound. Makes another shot.
Oh, God.
Making it very close.
Very, very
All
close
he needs
game.
now is a 3-point lead.
Cousins with it. Here's Robinson.
John goes in for the dunk and makes it.
Making it John's
Closing
game.
out the game. No way for Anthony to actually make up the 4-point lead.
All he can do now is just
He can
shoot
try
from where he stands.
desperately.
So it's
That's
the
all he's
Kings
done.
taking the win in this one.
And that is it, folks. John is the winner, and Anthony Artsdale the loser.
Sacramento Kings, Jonathan beating the Heat's Anthony. That was a very close game, and we actually saw Anthony leading in that beginning quarters.
It was all beginners. luck.
Jonathan pulled ahead though in that third quarter.
And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game to Marcus Cousins.
We got a new challenge.